Greetings, Gary here again, and today I'm taking a look at Iris by Pat Terry. If you're looking for Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, that's a great song too, but not what we're talking about here today. So Iris by Pat Terry, written by Pat and recorded in the early 70s. This is my transcription of that. I don't have music for this, but I listened to the record many times, and this is how I finally arrived at playing it. So let's zoom in so you can see my hands a little better and get started. That ought to do it. So you'll notice I've got capo on the 2nd fret. The song is in the key of A, but we're going to play it using a G shape. So G with the capo on 2 sounds like an A. You might also notice that rather than a normal G, in this song I'm playing the G with 2 fingers down here on strings 1 and 2, as well as strings 5 and 6. So that's still a G, but a little brighter sounding G. So here's what that sounds like, as opposed to the normal G where I'll drop out the 2nd string, put that back. So just a little brighter sound. On my right hand, I'm going to use a finger picking pattern, but you could very easily do this with a flat pick and a strumming or arpeggiated chords. For me, I'm going to use a 6 and then 3, 1 and 2 at the same time, back to 3. So that 4-beat finger picking pattern sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So the intro are vamps between the G and a C. It's actually kind of a G in the treble notes, but a C in the bass notes. So I'm going to take this shape and I'm going to drop my pointer and middle fingers just down 1 string each. So instead of being on 5 and 6, they're now on 4 and 5. Therefore, I'm not going to finger pick the 6th note. I'm going to finger pick the 5th note to start that. So it's 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3. So putting those together, it sounds like this. So that's the intro and also the first few beats of the verse. The song has 3 verses, each followed by a chorus, and then the ending. So to put a few words with that to get you into the verse, and we'll do C's and G's all the way up until the word autumn if you're familiar with the song. So here's the intro and then the first line of the first verse. Iris is a little one, eyes as brown as autumn. So on the word autumn, I went to an E sus and then to an E. Difference being if you put your pinky finger down on the 3rd string to start for the E sus, and then you drop it for the standard E. Beginning of the next line is the word everyone, where we're also going to drop another finger out and end up with just an E minor. So in all total, it's going to sound like this. Everyone is sure. On the word sure, we go to an A7. I'm playing that with just 2 fingers on 2nd fret, 2nd string, and 4th string. You might have also seen A7 played with the pinky finger down, a little more bluesy sounding, but that's not what we're after here. So and then we'll follow that with an A minor 7. So instead of on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, we're 2nd string, 1st fret. So let's take that from the top again. Iris is a little one, eyes as brown as autumn. Your E sus, E, E minor. Everyone is sure. A7, sure of Iris. A minor 7, love. And then a D sus 4 or D sus 2. So in other words, it's a D with your pinky finger down. and then remove the pinky, remove your middle finger, put the middle back, and then go back to with your pinky down. So that's all going to sound like this. And that puts you back to the G for the next part of the first verse still. So let's run all the way through the first verse this time. Iris is a little one, eyes as brown as autumn. Everyone is sure of Iris' love. And Iris is a lady of the highest order. Smiles and laughter fit her like a glove. So on that last D progression leading us into the chorus, instead of going, we're not going to finish by putting the pinky back down. We're going to finish by just picking the second string. It's going to sound like this. There's the second string, which leads us easily to a C chord, which is the first chord of the chorus. So the chorus is going to be C, D7, G, and once again I'm using the G with the second string down as opposed to the standard G. So C, D, G. So when you hit that G, if you want to embellish a little bit, you can go 6, 5, 5th string that is, on the 2nd fret, and hammer up to the 3rd fret, back to the 2nd fret. Second line of the chorus is an A minor 7, D7, and the second time you come to the G, don't do the hammer on, but do just a leading note back to the C chord. So we're going to go 6, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, C, D7. At the end of the chorus, we're going to do E minor for one beat, E minor 7 for one beat, and A7 for one beat, A minor 7, D7, G. And then we would be on the first ending, vamping between the G and the C again, ready for the second verse. So I'm going to play the intro, verse, and chorus all together this time. Iris is a little one, eyes as brown as autumn. Everyone is sure of Iris' love. And Iris is a lady of the highest order. Smiles and laughter fit her like a glove. He found Iris, she found me. We love Jesus, now we're three. And the second verse. Iris loves the springtime, kittens with long whiskers. So that's the verse and the chorus. So there's 3 verses total, followed by 3 choruses total. The last time through the chorus, you're going to do the He found Iris, she found me. We love Jesus, now we're three. on the 5th string, and then repeat the last line. He found Iris, she found me. And on that last line, you're on a G, so go to a C, back to the G, and then a D with an F sharp in the bass, back to a G. So that's how you end it. And you notice I'm playing the F sharp by hooking my thumb on the 6th string. So the last line again. So again, that's how I play Iris. Not necessarily the exact way Pat played it, and of course there were 2 guitars and a bass playing there, but I've tried to fill in as many of the notes as I could, so I hope that helps.